This clip is brought to you by Super 6. It's the international break, but don't worry, Super 6 will be back next week when the Premier League returns and you get the chance to win £250,000. All you have to do is download the app, join our mini league, Club 23, and you get the chance to win some big boy money.
So off the back of the game that we saw the other day, I think I said this to you earlier in the pod, and now obviously we're going to discuss it more intently. I think the game that we saw at Stamford Bridge was the best game that we have ever seen. I think it is the best Premier League game that we have ever seen. Chelsea versus Manchester City had everything.
Ever.
A soupçon of everything.
Ever. It's not the best game ever, man.
In the Premier League era. Name one that's better.
There's loads.
I mean, the one that people will always talk about would be the Liverpool-Newcastle game.
Yeah, I think
Stan Collymore last minute.
I've got a very vague memory for obvious reasons, but
you know Kevin Keegan over the hoarding and all that.
That stands out, more dramatic, more iconic.
It's not more dramatic.
I'm not trying to banter you because I think you're going to be a good side in the future with Poch. Mate, come on. We were first, you're 10th.
So what?
It's closer to, Portsmouth Reading when it was 7-4, whatever, 9, what was it, 9-7 or whatever it was? That crazy game. Our game's closer to that, and we've not put that on the list.
Where you are in terms of entertainment for the game. No, but when Newcastle drew 4, do you remember when Newcastle drew 4-4 with Arsenal?
Yeah.
Like Czech Tiote and all that last minute. They're 4-0 down, but Newcastle weren't a force.
Yeah, that's why it would never rank as number one of all time. It gets into the top 20 discussions, and our game will get top 20 discussions.
Nah.
You have to add on top of that how symbolic the games are. I'd say Man City 3-2 QPR. I'd say Man United 4-3.
It wasn't a great game.
In terms of drama, high scoring, quality of goal.
Had a moment at the end. It wasn't a good game. It wasn't.
Yeah, but where are the great goals that you scored against us?
Thiago Silva's header was amazing.
A dodgy penalty.
Thiago Silva's goal, amazing.
It wasn't. It was an unmarked header from 10 yards out.
It was
a 40-year-old guy. It should have been a care room.
It was amazing.
Do you know what I mean? It's not. You're getting recency bias because you won. You drew a game. You drew a game.
You're just a joke. You're just full of recency bias. You're a joke,
honestly,
mate.
You must be able to give me better Chelsea games.
I mean, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2, stop them winning the league.
Who scored in that game?
Hazard.
Right.
Harry Kane put them 2-0 up, and then Hazard and
Battle of the Bridge. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And that was you stopped Spurs essentially winning the Premier League title, or at least slowing it down. I'd go as soon as I saw it on our shortlist, Man United 4, City 3. That was a real Ferguson moment. We're going to win the title this season. Michael Owen, Craig Bellamy. The standard of goals from Craig Bellamy. Do you remember the goals that I'm talking about? The one where he rounds Ferdinand, cuts it in, he laces it from 30 yards. Michael Owen's finish was amazing. Yeah, Fergie time, the drama, Mark Hughes against his former manager.
You can't say that's a better game than the game that we just saw.
Yeah,
no,
1,000,000%. Gareth Barry's finish was amazing. Keeper was off his line.
No game where Gareth Barry scores is going to be in this list.
Yes, it is.
No. The best games that the Premier League's ever seen is Chelsea 4, Manchester City 4, followed by Chelsea 2, Tottenham 2.
It says a lot then that you think a draw against City is that iconic in your history of a Chelsea fan.
I'm not saying it's an iconic result. I'm saying that the 90 minutes
it matters.
Was iconic.
The result does the matter lead.
Does the matter league? I don't know. Does the matter league?
Does the matter? Does the fixture lead you anywhere in the Premier League? No, it made you 10th.
No, you don't know where we're going to end up.
I can predict. You're probably going to end up mid-table like you did last season.
No, so the Tottenham. No, what was it? The Arsenal-Newcastle game. What difference did that make to either team?
Why do you keep bringing that up? Because I don't even care about that game. I'm talking about games that actually did matter. When United won the league, they beat us 4-3.
Yeah, but they didn't...
I'm talking about when United won the league, they beat Spurs 5-3, just off the top of my head. When City beat QPR 3-2. The most iconic goal in Premier League history.
Is so average.
Mate, even the finishing from Cisse was fantastic. We got that Jamie Mackie scoring a goal out of nowhere. It was crazy.
God, do you remember him?
Yeah.
Now there was an average footballer. That was an average footballer, wasn't it? God. Look, I think you're wrong again. You've had a mare today.
No, you've had a shocker. You've got 1 point in the last few weeks. You got a win against Spurs, lucky, and you got a dodgy penalty against.
I mean, lucky.
You should have lost the game 4-3 to City. By the way, would you put it in the list if it was 4-3 like it should have been?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough then.
There you go.
You got a dodgy penalty.
Put that in your pipe, mate. Dodgy penalty.
Yeah, soft.
You don't.
Soft.
Are you joking?
You get the ball.
The foul on Broja.
You got the ball.
Are you insane?
Yeah.
Bruv, are you all right? Is he all right? Does he need help? Mate, do you need a paramedic?
There's nothing wrong with me having an opinion, man. All right, name your top 3 Premier League games of all time then.
My favourite, so like our favourites rather than the best. Like some of my...
Yeah.
You're right, your 3 favourite games that you've ever been... Do you know a game I really enjoyed? I didn't go because I didn't think it was going to go the way that it went. But I really enjoyed Denver Bar at Anfield.
Yeah. Iconic.
In terms of like enjoyment.
What was that, 2-0?
2-0.
Yeah.
And do you know whose fault it was? It was Brendan Rodgers' fault. Do you know that? Do you know like the story behind it? Brendan Rodgers and Jose Mourinho, they used to work together. Chelsea were playing Atletico Madrid, like that brilliant Atletico Madrid team, Courtois, Diego Costa, and the Liverpool game meant nothing to us. Chelsea had asked for permission to move the fixture so that we had more time to, because it was Sunday at 4, Chelsea wanted it on 12 o'clock on the Saturday. The Premier League had agreed, the TV companies had agreed. Brendan Rodgers said no. Brendan Rodgers said no. And Mourinho was like, wait, what? Okay, watch. Watch what's going to happen now. Because you know what he was going to do? He wasn't going to play anyone.
Yeah.
He
Don't
wasn't
wind up Mourinho. That's amateur.
Yeah.
Amateur from
that was
Rodgers.
That was a great game. Any other? What other standout games are there for you?
We beat you 6, didn't we? The SC had a few years ago, 6-0.
Yeah, we beat you 6-0 at Stamford. If you're putting that in, I'm putting our 6-0 at Stamford Bridge.
Well, why do you have to get bitter
Lampard
like that? Why do you have to
to
get petty? Why just
6-0. That's actually my number one.
What about when we beat you to stop you being invincible
What
in
about when we beat
2004?
you
Remember
in
that?
Portugal?
Anelka.
What about when we beat you in Portugal?
Do you remember the Anelka penalty?
Do you remember Sergio Aguero
the Anelka
crying?
penalty?
Do you remember Sergio Aguero
I'm asking
crying?
you, but you won't answer my question.
We won the league and League Cup that
You're
year.
just like Rishi Sunak. You won't answer the question.
We won the league and League Cup that year.
I'm asking you know when you were nearly invincible, but you weren't?
Yeah.
There's one side that beat you at Stamford Bridge. Who was that?
It wasn't at Stamford Bridge.
Where was it?
It was away. Is it up your
Who scored?
Nicholas Anelka?
And what kit was he wearing?
A blue, light sky blue one.
Sky blue, blue moon.
No, I'm going. My three favourite games. When Chelsea beat City 6-0, that is definitely up there. When Chelsea beat City 2-0, Solomon Kalou and Sean Wright-Phillips scoring the goals, I think.
Did he score against us?
That was also... Solomon Kalou definitely scored. We went away, we won 2-0. And then my third favourite game, so you've got the 6-0 Chelsea City, you've got the 2-0 Chelsea City, and then you've got Sergio Aguero crying in Portugal. They're my three favourite ever games.
It's a Premier League list.
No,
and you're ruining the video because you're being
I've never seen
pathetic.
3 better games than that.
You're better than this, man. At your age, not your shoe size. That's what I say. I'd say 6-1 Man. I'd say 6-1 City versus.
Hang on, you can't use that line.
What?
That's offensive.
What?
That's Prince. Prince is my icon, and you've used a Prince.
Is that his
lyric.
line?
That's Prince's line.
You used such a cheap joke.
It's in a Prince song.
Is it?
You can't do that.
I didn't know
And
that.
also, if you're going to use it, if you're going to use my favourite ever artist against me, at least know it.
I didn't know that. I've heard it around town.
No, it's Prince's line.
Yeah.
God,
I'd say
I have to
City-
culturally improve you.
I'll do my top 3. I'll do City 6-1 against Man United. I'll do City 6-0 against Chelsea. And we'll throw in the 4-4 because you negated to mention it. And it was such an incredible game to get a point against the champions.
No, you've had a meta. Do you know what?
I don't think a side in mid-table has ever scored 4 against the treble winners and achieved so much with, it's an incredible result. A point against City. Congratulations.
It is. It's totally destabilised your season as well. You're in trouble now.
We're top of the league.
Yeah, but,
Yeah, top of the
it
league.
can be misleading, can't it?
When's the last time you were top of the league?
When we beat you in Portugal and Aguero cried. Thank you so much.